All right, 149 pounds is where we go. Cal Miller, the two-time NCAA qualifiers, 11-4 on the year in his junior campaign for Maryland, while Dylan Gilcher is 6-3 right now, just the redshirt freshman. 149 pounds. It was Gilcher who missed a lot of the early part of this season. And kind of an odd injury out running, fell on a rock and had to have some stitches on that knee, but has gotten back in the lineup the last couple of weeks. Getting to go here today. This is one of the ones that you featured as a couple of ranked wrestlers.
You're right, and this is an opportunity for Maryland. This beginning of Miller time for Maryland. You got Cal now, and you got Ethan at 157. Kansas City natives, Park Hill High School, and again, both those guys had. It was a fun year for them last year. They got to be at home for the Big Tens, and they got to be at home for the Nationals. Because the Big Tens were hosted by Maryland, and they're from the Kansas City area. They came up short from the podium. They both got motors, and they're tough as all get out. And, of course, Cal, I mean, he's tough mentally and physically because he's an architecture major, and that hasn't been easy, has it?
No, it has not. He had to spend a couple of nights sleeping in the building from what we heard, getting some of those projects done, and that kind of set him back a little bit. They knew that was going to be a big semester last semester when it came to architecture. One of the smart brainiacs on the team, and dedicated to both his schoolwork and out here on the mat.
Yeah, he had to stay all night in the architectural lab to get the project done. He's also been really sick. He was really sick, had a skin infection. So we'll see how that affects his shape. But, of course, Gilcher coming back from a knee injury in the fall as well. So they're kind of even right there. But both really tough wrestlers. I mean, Gilcher comes from Detroit Catholic, and they just put out tough wrestler after tough wrestler. Whether it's, you know, the Amines or the Gilchers, his brother wrestles for Indiana and Detroit Catholic. They're just all in, great, committed high school wrestling.
Miller 2-3 against ranked opponents this season. Gilcher 1-1 against ranked opponents. These two are about as tied up as you can get. Number 28 and number 29 of the country here at 149 pounds.
I was watching the Lock Haven, Maryland dual meet, and I saw Miller get a takedown with 2 seconds left on the clock, left in the third to win. And, you know, that told me that his pace was in good shape right there. You know, it's who can execute when you're tired. And he's shown that, and that has to build on your confidence, you know. When you have confidence with your shape and your offense, you don't care if you get taken down. You don't care so much when points are scored because you can, you know, you have confidence that you can score more points.
You know, we talked to Coach Alex Clemson, the head coach over there for Maryland, about how do you get that confidence? How do you get that? Because he's trying to do that for a lot of these guys.
Nice low single attempt there, picked by Gilcher, but Cal Miller, great defense, kind of jumps over, and they go back to neutral. Right now, they're working, you know, trying to have good position, the head position, hand fighting, motion. That's what wrestling's all about, man. You're just trying to dictate your ties and tempo and create an advantage. And what's the advantage? When you can find an angle. You're not going to score at this level going straight on. So they're working for a good look to the side.
And it will send them to the second period, looking to get the first points in this 149-pound bout.
Green's down. Second period. Set. Red cover.
Gilcher in the bottom position, the 4-time Michigan State champion.
He can't touch in the back. You're over on this side, okay? You got to be off.
Caution.
Here we go.
Coming for red, the first warning to Cal Miller, the two-time Missouri State champion.
Nice job by Gilcher getting to his feet. Then he fights his hand, he gets out. Very nice job of getting up by Gilcher, getting out, getting to the neutral position. Miller back in, now driving through for the 3-point takedown. Very impressive. Kind of a re-attack there. Got out of the attack by Gilcher and went right back in on the legs, drove through the hips and got the 3 points.
riding on top now, coming off that takedown.
And no question, this is hard to go on the road in the Big Ten. Maryland came to wrestle.
Warning red, you gotta use it.
So Gilcher, a little slide-by attempt, but then Cal Miller gets out, drops down, drops his hip, drives through. Great position there. He was in a good position not to give the slide-by to Gilcher because his feet kept moving. It was a good start there, but again, Gilcher gets to his feet.
That's his second escape of today's match. Now looking for that first takedown. Out of scoring here in the second period after no score through the first.
Wrestlers holding position in the middle, looking to get inside for their particular tie here, trying to dictate the flow. Right now, Miller knows that he'll be having the choice for the third period. He's got a 1-point lead right now. But it's really going to come down to whether Gilcher can find a way to get him on the legs of Miller and get a takedown himself. So right now the advantage, Miller with that takedown.
Red, your choice.
Red's choice, as you said, Cal Miller will get the decision, and he chooses down.
Here we go, Red, get set.
One of the closest matches we've had so far.
We're neutral, Red, we're neutral.
It's a big no, so Gilcher gives the point, says there's no reason to stay on top. I'm going to need a takedown anyway. Way to drop in. Way to be ready. And so here comes Miller through, does a nice job in the scramble. And what Gilcher's trying to do is choosing a side. He's got to hide his legs. Nice leg pass by Miller. Miller wants to keep coming up, keep coming up.
Holding that leg here is Cal Miller.
Miller's just trying to look, right now.
Nothing.
This is coming close to, might be able to get a Merkel. Nope, they call potentially dangerous. So Miller was able to get that potentially dangerous from neutral, and so that was a nice shot. And the leg pass there by Miller saved him.
Continued to hold on to that leg. Both wrestlers to their feet. Miller holding a 2-point advantage in the final period.
I like the way Gilcher's trying to get into a wrestling position now, not just waiting. But you have time. Make sure you don't give up positioning here. Get your head lower. Nice slide by Miller. Now he needs to come up. Shin whizzer. Now what Miller's trying to do is get behind that hamstring and then come out front. He's got to get behind the hamstring, and what Gilcher's trying to do is just drag him out there to get a stalemate.
Miller looking to turn the corner, and he does get the stalemate. Good fight by Gilcher.
Yeah, he was able to drag him down so that he wasn't able to get behind that hamstring and get out front and finish it. There's been no stall call. Nice re-attack by Miller. But now Miller, with no stall call, can give one up. Now you got to think, this is about winning right now. Maryland, what a great opportunity. You got a responsibility now to know where you're at, and I can tell he does. So he's got to stay in great position. Keep your head low. There's the stall. It's not going to happen again. He just continues to fight, hand fight. Really nice. Looks like it's going to be a nice win for Maryland's Miller. Hangs in there tough.
And Cal Miller with yet another ranked victory. He's got 3 on the season, and Maryland with a couple of shockers here through the first 4 bouts. Cal Miller with the decision.
Team score after 4 matches, Maryland, Michigan 7.
Michigan has